Hi there, everybody. It's me with another author's update. Um, it's been a bit of a rough week here at the McPherson household. As I mentioned earlier this week on Twitter, my husband Tyler's mother, Samantha, passed away after a rather brief battle with cancer. Tyler is himself a cancer survivor, my warrior. So having someone so close to him fight and lose their battle has been particularly rough on him. But the family has a great amount of support. Tyler and I have been granted some time off from work while we process some things and we get necessary arrangements made. And by and large, we'll get through it. We're hurting, but we'll carry on. I did want to make a brief happy update today because there is traction on the audiobook. I put out an audition for Bloodbound Reawakening on ACX. I highly recommend ACX for independent authors such as myself and for people who are independent voice actors, narrators, people who want to break into that industry. It's a great platform for these folks to get together and make content. Um, I am very happy to say that I have selected the narrator for the book, and he goes by the handle of Gav VA. Um, I've put out a link to his Twitter and his YouTube channel in the description. Check him out. You have got to check out his channel. There are dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of ASMR role playing videos, plus some of his own creations, an original continuing audio series. My personal favorite of which is called Mind Flare. Definitely check it out. It's just amazing stuff. But in going through his videos, I have found that Gav has the tone and the range that I think is fitting for what I have in mind for Kai and Hunter and the Bloodbound universe. So this video is to officially welcome Gav to Team Bloodbound. He's going to begin recording the audiobook here shortly, and I hope to have the whole thing ready for release for sale on Amazon, Audible, and iTunes by the end of this year. Crossing fingers. In the meantime, Gav has been very gracious to allow me to share with you the audio of his audition. What ACX does is they ask you to record a 2-minute snippet of the item that you're wanting to publish. So I put in just a few paragraphs from one selected chapter of the book, and excuse me, and all of the people who auditioned recorded the same section of the book. But this will give you a good idea of what you'll hear in the finished product. In the meantime, if you have not yet, pick up Reawakening online. It's on Kindle. It's in paperback and hardcover on Amazon, and it's in paperback at Barnes & Noble online and online at Waterstones if you're in the United Kingdom. Without further ado, here is Gav.
Kai took a pause to figure out what to do. He obviously needed to probe Hunter for more details. It required more interrogation, but a growing pounding on the men's room door threatened to derail his concentration. There was no alternative. They'd have to continue their conversation outside. "I need you to climb out the window and join me in the alleyway," he said. As if snapped awake from a dream, Hunter blinked and shook his head. "Screw that!" The response was not what Kai had expected, not what he was used to. The green light in his eyes quickly died out, but he couldn't let the shock sway the situation. He had to retain control. "Look," he said, "I'm gonna have to unlock the door at some point. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to explain to whoever comes in as to what two guys are doing locked in the bathroom together." "It's a gay club," Hunter replied. "There's only so many things they're gonna assume." Kai pondered the retort. "Fair point," he conceded. "But look, you may have been a material witness to a criminal investigation. I need you to work with me here." Hunter sighed and nodded. Kai reached for the communication device on his wrist and pressed a button. I'm coming out with a potential witness. Be prepared to seal the bathroom window once we're out. The DJ turned his gaze to look at Hunter. He had fangs. They, and his mouth, were smeared with blood. Hunter spun on his heels. Kai was looking at him again. His eyes were green and glowing again. Please stay calm. It didn't work. What the hell is going... Before he finished saying the word on, Hunter blinked and found himself in a seated position. With a few sharp breaths, Hunter realized that he was on the roof of the building housing the club, the nighttime Dallas skyline surrounding him. Kai was sitting, cross-legged, in front of him. He was talking into his wrist device again. Clear the area now, he said. Get the cleanup team into the alley on the double.